Hello and welcome to a new Let's Play with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So we've returned to the Klonoa series with the second game, Klonoa to Lunatea's Veil. And this is probably my favourite of the... Saying this is my favourite of the two games on the thing. There is still the easy mode in, dare I say, Fantasy Reverie series. And you will see why this one's my favourite in a moment when we get to the gameplay.
Lulion, Patrimionala.
Meow meow, unya meow. Meow.
Luce.
Wow! Oh wow! One! Go on! Out of the gun! Meow. Meow.
Nior Krell? Lesmo.
Meow meow. Unya meow.
This. With the Fran Noron, Nusreng. Share. Lagoon Flatio.
Anud. Yumusa Fuata. Landa. Lup. Vira Malafu. Lucana. Vir Olalo. Wim Adu. Adulula Leon Claire. Pinola Pop. Ow! Ah! Winigamarudalu. Lamia. Trappa. Via Croa. Croa. Yan Croana. Natura Humna Fatomiliana. Monyo. Wahi. Larduvia. One. Go. Wagrum Damagam. Lulena. Launa la Sepitiganio. La Cluna. Cluna. Lotada. Wahoo. Monudo. Look. Wahoo! 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 Cháu vào rằng gọi con chú quá quang. Thì quá. Zara Manufiro. Ow! Wow! Ow!
Klonoa 2 is a game that, unlike with the first one, is pretty much a direct copy of the PS2 original. Unlike with the, dare I say, Daughter Phantomile, which of course is basically the Wii version with a few more bells and whistles on it. So yes, the only thing that has changed is the addition of easy mode. So yes, all of the physics are the same here. But that was the case, I guess, with the thing, because that was the Wii version. But yes, I do prefer this to Klonoa 1 because of the physics. As I say, I suppose if they hadn't ported the Wii version and had built it from the ground up, then I may well be saying something different. But yeah, Klonoa has all his moves, his wind bullets. Again, in easy mode, it has a bigger range. He will not necessarily die here. Also returning are the moves, of course. And yes, I am talking over this bit because, yeah, apparently there's a storm here. And yes, this is your tutorial here. And note that star thingy over there. We'll get to that in a moment. But yes, Popka is pretty much your tutor here, shall we say. So yeah, we know how to grab moves. I'm surprised Klonoa has forgotten, given that how much he has changed between the first game and this game, of course, because he, of course, was kind of like a child and all he went through with Hupo and everything. But now, apparently he has some new charges he has to protect, namely Lolo and Popka. We'll get to that in a moment. And yes, replacing the Phantom Islands from the first game are the Moment Dolls. And unlike with the Phantom Aliens, they do not unlock, dare I say, a hidden level. They just unlock bonuses and that sort of thing, so I may not be going for all of them. Although I did attempt to, actually, especially with the addition of easy mode in Fantasy Reverie series. So yes. And yes, I have actually played the PS2 version as well. One of my favorite platformers on the PS2, actually, believe it or not. So yes, and the giant moves are also here as well. They function the same. If you throw a smaller move at them, they'll get killed. If you actually use Klonoa's wind bullet, they will, dare I say, turn into a giant plushie and pretty much help you get onto very high to reach ledges. So yeah. Other than that, yeah, I already do like the graphics anyway. Very little was changed. Maybe the lighting, I guess, to upgrade to HD for the Fantasy Reverie release. I am actually playing the PS4 version here. I do not have a PS5 until pretty recently, really. So yeah. Other than that giant moo is necessary if you want to get that health, and maybe grab the smaller moo as well. Also, these giant rubber ring enemies are back as well. I do not like those guys. See my Klonoa 1 Let's Play, for example, for that. So yes. Unlike my Klonoa 1 Let's Play, I am not going to do any bonus videos. However, I will look at some of the other Klonoa games, including some of the more obscure releases in the series. Seriously. Some of which only got released in Japan. Seriously. You'd think some of the levels that were in or some of the releases were only in America, but and one even only in the UK. I'll get to that. But anyway, yeah, the cannons honestly do remind me quite a bit of Sonic Adventure. And I hate those fishes. Those are called Digons, and I absolutely hate them. For a later level, I'll get to that. So yeah. Let's see then. There's another moment doll in the distance there. And here the Digons will just charge at you, seriously. It's like, they look like giant cartoons. Seriously. Again, this was a very early PS2 game, so that's why they look a bit weird when they're jumping. Seriously, I think this was released in 2000 or 2001, which honestly explains a lot of things. Still a good game, though. We've finally reached the island, at least, so that's good. Although we will get seemingly a flying section, which, honestly, is really good, actually. Seriously. You control the thing by moving the left analog stick just to fly into the things. And that's that. It isn't very long. It's not like Panzer Dragoon or anything, but it is really cool looking, flying on the back of this weird eagle-like creature. And eventually we will reach the island. And then we can get this egg. So let's see, here comes an enemy. So let's grab him. And, or it. It's probably more of an it, really. And then completely missed. There's 2 eggs here, apparently. Okay. One has a moment doll. The other has some health. Well, I'm not going to go against that, am I? And yes, I'm pulling the same shtick as with Kirby 64. I am trying to investigate as many, at least in the earlier levels. I'll get to the later ones later. Anyway, let's go through here. Also, the water effects, especially for an early PS2 game, look really good. Yeah, maybe Namco actually improved the thing there, but there we go. So yeah, grab you. And the flying enemies are back, and they behave exactly the same as in Klonoa 1. And, I made it over the gap. Very nice! And then we have another checkpoint there. You can see more of the next island over there, where I'm guessing the bell we have to ring. And we'll get to that, yes. The whole premise of the game, apparently, is bringing peace to the world or some shit like that. So yeah. But I actually did get all the moment dolls. Don't count on me getting all of them throughout the game, however. Seriously, some of the later ones are really hard to get. I know that is not Lafitte in the distance there. There's a statue of her, and we're not gonna have Baloo come down and Baloo, no, what's it? Giant dog guy. Anyway.
Manila here, Nihurpia. Ow! Klonoa! Bao of one! I get milk down! Wahoo! Here, Radu! Lama fitira, tuanto tegu perio. Wagumu, periora tiagu mugiagu. Agyang, agumu kyang agum perio. Agum agu agyang, kyang kwan. Tena tega, tena la pau. Kyang, mama wang, au pagaji. Pagaji? 모르며? 뭐하고? 오빠, 형 루나테야, 형! 루나테야. 와후, 루나테야, 라.